thank you so much. It's been an excellent day. I'm not going to speak for too long because I know we're going to be touching on digital assets in more depth tomorrow. But Tasmina's absolutely right. I started in Parliament as a psychologist working in mental health. Yes, and most parliaments do need a psychologist, as she said. So we learned that quite quickly. But moving on to 2020, I was given the opportunity to chair the very first all-party group in the House of Commons on digital assets and cryptocurrency. So I know many people here in the audience I'm smiling at here who helped me on this journey, because if a psychologist can move from the career I had into learning about this new emerging field, then I feel that, that's testification that, we can all learn about frontier technology. And much of the work we did in the first few years of the group was actually educating ourselves as MPs about Ethereum, about the different types of blockchain, the difference between blockchain and Bitcoin, the blockchain technology being a technology sitting behind the cryptocurrencies, and thinking about how to really kind of upskill ourselves into what was really a new emerging digital revolution, in a sense, that was taking hold globally. So we're still doing that. I mean, I said after I stepped down from Parliament I was going to kind of retire and take it easy, and I've actually never been busier. And this industry keeps me very, very busy because there's so much to do. Since moving on from Parliament, I've joined the Parliamentary Security Forum on their board, and also the Blockchain for Good Alliance. So we've been doing lots of work globally in different parliaments. Last year we were in the Spanish Senate, we were in the European Parliament educating MPs. We were back here in the House of Commons, of course, and next year we expect to be in the Italian Parliament, in the German Parliament, back in the European Parliament again, because the appetite to learn for legislators who want to understand emerging technology is growing, because this has become much more prominent and much more resonant for the legislative work that they're going to be doing. So really, all I wanted to say today was to reach out. Myself and Baroness Uden are, developing the Digital Assets Global Legislators Forum, which brings MPs together in multiple parliaments across the globe. We're going to be in the parliaments I mentioned there, and also over in Washington actually in March. So if you want to come with us on any of the delegations, or if you feel that your own parliament could benefit from learning with other MPs about emerging technology, then do get in touch. I was particularly struck by the work of the Blockchain for Good Alliance and decided to do some work with them because when I was in Parliament working with Tasmina, we did a lot of work on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and their work is really rooted in the SDGs, and many of the companies who would come to speak to us in Parliament would speak about the financial impact, which is very important for economies of the future, but also the MPs would always ask, but how will it make a difference to people's lives? And I think those are some of the key questions we need to start to look at. And I know Ethereum Foundation are doing very similar work too. And I spoke with Circle last week, and they're doing a lot through their foundation as well. So I think those sorts of questions are coming to the fore. Working together, we can start to develop these applications that make a difference in people's lives. We did hear some testimony that I'll mention very quickly when the war in Ukraine started, from the digital minister there, who said that when the financial system had stopped working at the start of the conflict, that they actually used cryptocurrency and blockchain technology to try to get the funding to those who really needed it on the front line. So I think international aid, conflict zones, these types of examples, also where people have been debanked, not just MPs actually, but across the world. Many people are not included currently in our financial system, and I think there are really good examples where we can make a difference to people's lives. So that's my key goal. Like Salwa and others today, I'm a global ambassador for Women in AI, very keen to support women to develop confidence, because they certainly have the skills. It's not lack of skills. And I think we will continue to work collaboratively to, kind of make that happen more so. And I know that Tram, who's running that, is doing a fantastic job. And we're in Singapore together, and it's really taking off, and there's global ambassadors developing fantastic work in many, many places. So I look forward to maybe speaking with you in more depth tomorrow, and just to say thank you so much for being here. I know so many people here in the audience, and please do reach out if you don't know me, and we can try to help support you as best possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa.